Long-distance relationships can feel like an emotional roller coaster, filled with love, longing, and sometimes doubt. But do they really work, or are they doomed to fail? In this video, we're uncovering the truth about long-distance relationships, breaking down the challenges, and sharing proven tips to keep the spark alive, no matter the distance. Whether you're just starting out or struggling to stay connected, these insights could make all the difference. Stay tuned. Today, we'll talk about the truth about long-distance relationships, tips for success. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. Most people believe that long-distance relationships are doomed to fail. They think the distance will create loneliness, miscommunication, and eventually heartbreak. But the truth is, while long-distance relationships are challenging, they can work, and they can even be stronger than regular relationships. The key to success isn't just love, it's trust, communication, and effort from both sides. If you're in a long-distance relationship or considering one, stay with us till the end because we're going to break down the biggest challenges couples face and give you powerful tips to make your relationship last. 1. Communication is everything. The number one reason most long-distance relationships fail is poor communication. When you're not physically together, it's easy for misunderstandings, doubts, and insecurities to grow. Unlike regular couples, you don't have the luxury of seeing each other every day, which means you have to rely on texts, calls, and video chats. The problem is, not all couples know how to communicate effectively. Some partners text all day but never have deep conversations. Others go days without talking, which can lead to feelings of neglect and distance. How to fix it? Set a routine for talking that works for both of you. Whether it's a morning check-in, a nightly call, or scheduled video chats, having a consistent way to connect makes a huge difference. And don't just talk about basic things like work and school. Discuss your feelings, future plans, and even small daily moments to keep the emotional bond strong. 2. Trust is the foundation. Without trust, a long-distance relationship won't survive. When you're miles apart, there's always the temptation to overthink, assume the worst, or get jealous. Maybe your partner goes out with friends, and you start wondering who they're with and what they're doing. These thoughts can spiral out of control, leading to constant arguments and accusations. And once trust starts breaking down, the relationship becomes exhausting for both partners. How to fix it? The best way to build trust is through transparency and honesty. Be open about your schedule, your plans, and your feelings. If something bothers you, talk about it calmly instead of letting it build up. And most importantly, believe in your partner unless they give you a real reason not to. 3. Plan visits as often as possible. No matter how strong your connection is, long-distance relationships aren't meant to stay long-distance forever. Seeing each other in person is crucial because it reinforces your bond and reminds you why you're making the effort. But the truth is, not every couple can afford to visit frequently, especially if they live in different countries or have demanding schedules. That's why making realistic plans is important. How to fix it? Even if you can't meet often, have a clear plan for your next visit. Knowing exactly when you'll see each other again gives you something to look forward to and reduces anxiety. If possible, try to alternate visits so that one person isn't always the one traveling. 4. Keep the romance alive. One of the biggest fears in long-distance relationships is losing the spark. When you're not physically together, you don't have spontaneous dates, hugs, or intimacy. Over time, the relationship can start feeling like a routine friendship rather than a romantic partnership. How to fix it? Get creative with romance. Plan virtual date nights, send handwritten letters, surprise each other with gifts, or even watch movies together online. Small romantic gestures make a huge impact in keeping the relationship exciting and intimate. 5. Set relationship goals. Where is this relationship going? That's a question every long-distance couple needs to ask. If you're just drifting with no clear future plan, doubts and insecurities will start creeping in. A long-distance relationship should have a timeline, a point where the distance will end, and you'll be able to be together. How to fix it? Talk about your future openly. Discuss when and how you plan to close the distance. If marriage or moving in together isn't an option yet, At least have a plan for how you'll get there eventually. 6. Handle fights the right way. Arguments are normal in every relationship, but in a long-distance relationship, fights can be 10 times worse. Since you can't just hug it out or talk things over in person, small misunderstandings can turn into major conflicts. How to fix it? When you argue, don't ignore messages or go silent. That only makes things worse. Instead, take a deep breath and talk about the issue in a calm and respectful way. Try to resolve conflicts quickly instead of letting them drag on for days. 7. Don't let jealousy control you. Jealousy is one of the biggest challenges in long-distance relationships. If your partner spends time with other people, you might start feeling insecure or suspicious. But constantly questioning them or making accusations will only push them away. How to fix it? Instead of assuming the worst, build trust and security. If your partner is going out, ask them how their night was instead of interrogating them. And remember, a healthy relationship is based on confidence, not control. 8. Have a life outside the relationship. It's easy to make your long-distance relationship the center of your world, but that can lead to unhealthy attachment and frustration. If you're sitting at home waiting for their messages, you'll start feeling lonely and resentful. How to fix it? Maintain your own hobbies, friendships, and personal growth. A healthy relationship is one where both partners are happy as individuals, not just as a couple. 9. Use technology to stay connected. Long-distance relationships today are easier than ever thanks to technology. With video calls, voice messages, and even virtual reality hangouts, there are tons of ways to stay close. How to fix it? Use different forms of communication, not just texting. Send voice notes, schedule video calls, play online games together. Anything that makes the distance feel less overwhelming. 10. Always end calls on a positive note. Since you don't see each other every day, the way you end conversations matters. If every call ends in an argument or frustration, it creates negative emotions that linger. How to fix it? No matter what happens, try to end each call on a good note. Say something sweet, make each other laugh, or remind your partner that you love and appreciate them. Small things like this help maintain a strong emotional connection. Long-distance relationships aren't easy, but they are worth it when both partners are willing to make the effort. If you trust each other, communicate well, and have a clear plan for the future, your relationship can not only survive the distance, but grow even stronger because of it. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.